channel. I'm Carys and I love doing TBR jar picks my reads. So today we are doing one for the month of June. I can't believe it's summer already. It's come around so quick and it's so warm outside. So if you hear any background noise, I've had to open my windows because it is so incredibly warm inside right now. I'm sweating. So today we are going to be picking what I read this month, and this month is going to be so exciting because we're now in June. A lot of summer reading. I love sitting outside and tanning in the summer, so that's how I'm going to be spending my time. So it's very important what I'm reading this summer. We might as well just get straight into it, but every month I take some prompts out of this jar and then pick a book according to the prompt. So let's choose my first prompt. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? Okay, wait, we'll look at it together. I prefer it when we look at it together because then I'm not spoiling the surprise. So what is this gonna be? I'm trying to read this backwards. Non-romance fiction. Oh my goodness, okay. I don't think I've ever picked out this prompt. I am very much a romance reader, but I do have non-romance books, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, this one's not romance. So My Friends by Frederick Bachman. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. I'm pretty sure I have another book of his on the other side. By the way, these are all the books I haven't read. There are 3 layers back to front. And I do read my books, but I keep refilling the cart, so that's my problem. There's the bell jar down here. I don't think I want to read that in the summer. Okay, romance, 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 romance. Let's go to the other side. Okay, these are all fantasy minus this one. I think this one is going to be a choice out of which book of his I read first. This one was actually one that I was going to read with my friend, and we were going to do our own little book club together and just talk about it because I've never done that before, which is absolutely ridiculous. I read books so much, but I've never read a book with someone else and talked about it. I really want to join a book club, but there's not loads by me. I know it's no excuse. Maybe I will. I'll look into it. Maybe I should do this one and then ask my friend to read it at the same time with me. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with My Friends. You can hear the birds. They stop when I say that. I see how it is. 25 years ago, a group of teenagers found solace in each other during one unforgettable summer. So this is a summer book. Their friendship inspired a transcendent work of art, which I assume is like the world famous painting that was mentioned. So there's some kind of painting about this group of friends, and now the painting belongs to this girl called Louisa, so I assume that these friends and Louisa are going to be the main characters in this. It doesn't really give much at the back of this. That's basically all I'm getting, is a painting about friends and Louisa buys it, which is very intriguing because I have no idea how the story is going to go. So reading this with my friend will be very, very interesting. Okay, we have our first TBR jar pick of the month, My Friends. Okay, back to the TBR jar. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? 3-word title. Okay, I feel like I'm definitely gonna have a lot of these. That's a Christmas book, so we're not gonna be reading that. Noughts and crosses, I'm not feeling that. We're moving back to my favorite side of the TBR card because it looks so colorful. Okay, these two, which are once again by the same author. I keep picking the same authors for books, and I definitely actually want to read one of these, so I'm just gonna pick one of these two, and I have no idea which one. I have never read a Carys book before, so I don't know which one to read first. This one's giving me spring and this one's giving me end of summer, so neither of them are actually summer books, so I don't know which one to read. It's about like a pregnancy. I think she has a one-night stand. This girl gets pregnant and her best friend, her brother, is the love interest. So it's like best friend's brother trope as well. But then it's also who is the guy. Interesting. I feel like this is one of the most beautiful book covers I've ever seen. I'm such a judge a book by its cover person. I can't help it. I love pretty things. So, and then there's also Promise Me Sunshine. And this one's about a babysitter, but there's also an enemies to lovers kind of trope going on. So the girl Lenny is babysitting for someone, and that child's uncle is the love interest, Miles. I don't know whether I should save this for more August time because I don't know why, it's just giving me end of summer vibes. I'm very excited to read it, but we're gonna read Ready or Not this month. I have no idea what to expect, but I've seen that people who like the same authors as me like her writing style, so I have high hopes. So second book of the month. So far, these are so pretty. I am so excited. Okay, now my next trope is actually not gonna come from my jar, but from Instagram. So every month I ask you guys on Instagram which trope I should read that month. So you guys can also get a say in what I read this month. And if you want to be involved in next month's poll, my Instagram is carysmy__. So make sure you follow so you get to vote in my next poll. Let's have a look what you guys voted for. I only posted it 20 minutes ago, so I don't know whether there's going to be enough votes yet. I usually do them in advance, but I completely forgot today. So just before I started filming, I was like, quickly, please choose. So I'll put the photo of what you guys chose by here. And you guys chose, oh, that was so close. You guys chose Love Triangle. I don't know whether I have a Love Triangle book. So I'm not sure why I wrote that on there when I'm not sure whether I have one. Oh my goodness, I think I'm stuck. I'm coming up with absolutely nothing. Right. This is not really a love triangle, but I think I've read all of my Love Triangle books. And that, oh my goodness, the birds are so loud. I feel like I'm in a forest. This is so cute. I hope they don't fly into my room. So Daphne and Peter were together. Then Peter leaves Daphne for Petra. So now it's Peter and Petra. And then Daphne ends up rooming with her total opposite. But it's all just for show because there's no way Daphne would actually start her new chapter by falling in love with her ex-fiance's new fiance's ex. Right, this is really not love triangle, but we gotta do what we gotta do because I don't have any obvious ones here. That was my own fault. I shouldn't have put it on the polls. I really thought I had one. So next read is Funny Story. Okay, going back to the TBR jar, we're gonna pick out my next read. Okay, so what is it gonna be? I'm reading this backwards, that's why I can never see it. YA book. Okay, young adult book. I'm gonna take that to mean romance because I don't think I have any oh well, fantasy. But we're gonna go with romance. I have quite a few. This one is definitely a YA book. I feel like Love Me Tomorrow, another YA book. I think these are the main three I have that are YA because even though I'm in my 20s, I still love a YA romance. Yearning just hits different in a YA book. I don't know how to explain it. It just does. This one is one I do really want to read. It's kind of similar to All the Boys I Loved Before. She like writes these emails to get out her frustrations and then her email drafts end up being sent to everyone or the guy who she wrote them about. Love Me Tomorrow is actually a gift. This girl Ella doesn't believe in love until she wishes for proof of its existence. She then receives a letter from the future and the search begins for this mysterious boy who claims he is the love of her life, but she doesn't know who it's from. So then there's 3 guys that she has to figure out which one is the one she's destined to be with. This is so, okay. This is a strong contender right now. I really want to read this. I know this one is based off Ferris Bueller's Day Off and I keep bringing it up in my TBR videos and never reading it. But I think we're gonna go with this one. I don't think I've actually read the blurb of this properly. Otherwise I would have been reading this a lot earlier. And it also says at the top, perfect for fans of To All the Boys I Loved Before. So we got 2 books that are very similar to that book / film. I'm so intrigued and so excited for this book actually. Okay, next one from the TBR jar. Okay, I've taken like 5 out. Forced Proximity. Ooh, I feel like this is going to be hard to try and find a book from reading the blurb of this. I mean, Promise Me Sunshine would be, but we're saving that one. Would this count? We're going to try and figure this out. So this book is kind of about this screenwriter. She's a screenwriter and he's the Hollywood legend. Is he an actor or does he make the movies? Either way, they have to work together on movies. I'm like, would that be forced proximity? Because technically they have to be together because of their job. Or can I find one that's even more? I don't know. Oh my goodness, I have no idea. This is really hard to figure out based on the blurb. Maybe I should just stick with this one. Technically, I mean, it's not like they're stranded on an island together, but they have to work together. Okay, so this one's the rom-commers, which I assume is going to be a kind of rom-com style book. Kind of like Better Than the Movies, where it's very rom-com. But the lead girl, Emma, she is a screenwriter and she loves rom-coms, believes in love, everything. And the guy, Charlie, is a Hollywood legend and he doesn't believe in love at all. Classic trope. And they have to work together to make a rom-com. That's basically all it's saying at the back, so another read. And as I do every single month in every TBR video, I unwrap a mystery book that my friend made. I can feel a gift inside of here because June is my birthday month. This is also really thin, so I have no idea what's in here. Oh, there's like a little happy birthday thing. Oh my goodness. What? There's no way. I didn't even know this was a thing. Oh my goodness. The Michael Scott meme. Happy birthday month. To celebrate with the book of your well-loved film and a little Austen gift. Oh my goodness. I did not even know this existed. If you didn't know, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty is one of my top favourite films of all time. It's like my top 4. On my Letterboxd, it's up there. And the film means so much to me because I love photography and I do maladaptive daydreaming a lot. So if you don't know what the film is about, go watch it. One of the best films you'll ever watch. It's about this guy who is very shy and lives in a little bubble of his own life, never been anywhere, never done anything, and he just daydreams his life as being someone else, being like an action hero, being all these different things that he is just not. And because he works in a photography film lab for a magazine company, the guy who takes the photographs that he gets the negatives from, there's a misplaced one. So he's trying to track down the photographer, and Walter Mitty ends up living this life like the one he daydreamed. Like his daydreams become a reality. It's just one of the best films ever. So yeah, this is one of the best gifts ever. Thank you so much, Ella. And now I'm gonna open her gift as well. Well, she said Austen gift, so maybe I should have read an Austen book this month. Ooh, stop. Right, I'm gonna open, look at the little pouch, it's so cute. It's a sticker of Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, and then it says most ardently, which is what he says at the end of the film. And then she also got a little pin because I collect pins and stickers, and this one's Pemberley, which is his house. This is the best gift ever. I am so happy right now. It is like my birthday today. Okay, I am so excited for these books this month. These are phenomenal books. I feel like I couldn't have chosen better ones. So these are my reads for the month of June. I'm actually filming a summer reading vlog right now that will be uploaded soon, so make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with what I'm reading. And yeah, this has actually been the most fun TBR video I've done. I have loved this so much. And if you want to see more book, vinyl and fangirl related videos, make sure you subscribe because I post every Saturday and all of my videos are just me fangirling over stuff. So we can fangirl together. It'll be a great time. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!